Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's read-through of Beastars. We got chapter 127. I'm super excited to get into this one, react to it and all that. So, yeah, guess that's about it. Sorry I'm a bit tired recording this, but still, let's do it. I'm excited. I've been loving Beastars for the longest time now. It's been probably at least one of my favorite things to read, if not my most favorite thing to read. Yeah, last time we had the stuff going down with Lugosi and Yafia, and this time it's titled Spots Like a Mystical Beast Under a Disco Ball. Alright. Top-class carnivores have no interest in eating meat, especially the females. Okay. Spots like a mystical beast under a disco ball. Okay. I, Utsugi, 33, am a jackal and the president of a company. When I'm going through a business deal or an important meeting, I secretly receive shit like this. Meats, breast, stomach, back. I stopped being meat hungry in my 20s. Besides, I never liked the idea of destroying my stomach and getting fat because of some violent desire to consume nutrients. Ma'am, here's your schedule for today. Your dinner party with the executives has been arranged to be in a Chinese restaurant in the back alley market. Again with the back alley market? How to hell with that. I hate eating there. Those execs... I love when we get random cuts to new characters, and... Hello Jackal Lady. I hate eating there. Those execs never pay for their food, and all the carnivores who go there are a bunch of unsanitary, vulgar, meat-hungry degenerates. Those males must think they can win me over with the back alley market's meat. Change the restaurant. Yes, ma'am. Where do you want to eat tonight? Tonight? Let me think. I'm going to drink alone tonight. I must drink. I must drink. Yes, ma'am. It's 11, she thinks. I think I'm drunk enough. There's an event that I've been frequenting to ever since the end of the month. Okay. I go to the same cafe and say the same password to the same clerk. 1 red mixed juice, please. Go downstairs. Get my alcohol level tested. Get sniffed to be verified as a member. Open the door and get into the night mask party. This is some weird shit we're getting into. I love when Itagaki just decides to cut away from the main story and do some weird shit. Or just focus on new characters. I love it, because we've done it so many times. And it's always been like some of the most memorable chapters. This is a cool 2-page spread. A secret party for high-class animals. This is cool. And Meron is possibly going to be there, or something to tie it back around to the main story, or maybe Lugosi is going to bust it up, who knows. Interesting, though. And she goes to the fitting room. I'll get changed now. Okay, today I'll wear a zebra mask. In here. Okay. You can abandon your species, wear a mask, and be anything you want. And we see people just banging out in the open. The dress code calls for semi-formal clothes and a mask that hides your species. Rentals are okay. Alright? If a carnivore wants to wear an herbivore mask, they must get themselves drunk to keep their predatory instincts in check. Okay? Drinking really makes you lose sense of your claws and fangs. It's a precaution. Seems like that would be the opposite. But either way, I guess it somewhat makes sense. Or it expands the lore of this world. That's a nice mask you've got there. Hee hee. Cute dress, too. I think this female's an actual zebra. Alright. Is that a dog mask you're wearing? Looks good. It's a dog, alright. Hee hee. If you want to play the part of the zebra, you ought to look the part, too. I'm gonna draw you some stripes. No one treats me like I'm the president of a company. Hey, that tickles. But you don't hate it, do you? No one looks at me like a would-be predator. No one adheres to the custom of heterosexuality. You smell like booze. You really are a carnivore. Don't be mean. You're so cute and your breasts look so pretty. Cheese. Here's payback. Eek. In his hand, Lugosi and Yafia just sitting by them. God, I fucking love Itagaki. All of the awkward Legosi moments are perfect. Like when he walked cross-dressing into the bar, or just there's a million awkward Legosi moments that are just so good. God, I fucking love Itagaki. Genius. Best mangaka in the game right now. You didn't tell me how wild this party was gonna be. This is like illegal. I told him that whispering isn't allowed in infiltrations, thinks Yapia. I thought I made everything clear in our meeting. Maybe this kid just isn't ready yet. 1 hour earlier. We're gonna find the criminal in the party. I just cannot get over this. This is so good. That's right. We're dealing with a leopard-gazelle hybrid. He's a male in his 20s or 30s, and he's our target. The Tusk Trade is acting as a sponsor for the recently popular Night Mask party to gain assets. The bottom half of his face is leopard, but the top half is gazelle, and he's got small pupils. If he's sponsoring the mask party, he will show himself. I want you to help me find him. Carnivore-herbivore hybrid, huh? Is he a bad guy? I want your help with this mission, because I know you're in a romantic relationship with a rabbit. I want to see what kind of animal is given life from a carnivore and herbivore's love. Or I want you to see what kind of animal is given life from a carnivore and herbivore's love. And then, you'll have to decide if you really want me to erase your criminal record, so you can marry your partner. He's got a point, thinks Legosi. I guess Yafia-san knows everything about me now. Now, it's time to focus. Oh man, here we go. The carnivores are drunk and the herbivores seek excitement. These grown-ups are freed from their species-bound barriers. It's possible that they might engage in something more terrible than predation. Don't let this immoral and unethical party swallow you up. Okay, and we're ending there in the middle of all this. Alright. To be honest, it's sponsored by the Tusk Trade, but it's interesting to see how in everything that Itagaki's written for Beastars, there's always a good and bad. There's always the positive things about, we see Jack-a-Lady coming in here, and she's freed by it. No one treats her the same as her problems in her normal life. So it has this positive sense, but we also know the negative sense of the Tusk Trades behind it. Meron is involved. So, yeah, I really enjoy the duality of that, and we've seen it with the back alley market, how there's good and bad there, how there's good and bad in a lot of the different characters we've met. They all have flaws and problems, and yet at the same time, they typically have good points too. There was the mayor, I think it was, who had sort of had a lot of surgery done on him to make him less lion-like and more agreeable, and he was very deceitful, and kind of a lot of what he put on was a bit of a lie. I think he kind of covered for the Shishigumi a little bit so that the bad publicity of lions wouldn't go around. So there was the negative of that, but the positive of, even though he was lying, he was keeping peace and bringing people together. So it's like, there's always been these balances of good and bad, and some more good, some more bad, but there's never this situation where it's entirely black and white. Like the Shishigumi, for example, they murdered people and strung up their corpses in front of the building, yet when it came down to exploring the characters of Ibuki and Free, they really weren't entirely horrible people. So, yeah, I don't know. Really, really great story. I loved it. I loved this chapter. I loved it. Everything was amazing. So, yeah, I guess, if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Honestly, I would love to see more of Jack-a-Lady, but I highly doubt we will, because I feel like she's a character like Cosmo, who was used to get across a sort of theme, get across kind of an example. Like with Shiera's friend, Peach. I don't know, I think her name was Peach. I don't know if we'll be seeing them much anymore, but I feel like they were more used to get across an idea then be developed as actual characters. I feel like that happened with Cosmo since we never got to see her again. It kind of happened with Ai, but I feel like we probably will see Ai again at some point. I'd love for these characters to recur and come back, but the same's true with this Jackal lady. I think she was just supposed to set the scene and bring forward an idea more than she was actually meant to be developed as a new character. But either way, that's it. Yeah, I said like, comment, and subscribe if you want for more Beastars and much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you up to there and stuff with the channel or talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord about this or anything else, just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.